Your GamerModz controller comes with 20 rapid fire modes. Modes 1 through 5 are custom programmable modes that are user reprogrammable for quick access. These modes can be programmed for 1 shot per second all the way up to 500 shots per second. Modes 6 through 20 are preset modes ranging from 6 shots per second to 20 shots per second. To enter a rapid fire mode, hold down the right trigger and tap up on the D-pad the number of times corresponding to the mode you would like to enter, then release the right trigger. The Xbox One LED will flash the number of times corresponding to the mode you selected. For instance, if we wanted to go to Rapid Fire Mode 3, we would hold the right trigger and press up on the D-pad 3 times and then release the right trigger, and the LED would flash 3 times confirming we went to Mode 3. To quickly enable or disable rapid fire, hold the right trigger and tap down on the D-pad, then release the right trigger. If you turn off rapid fire this way, it will store the last rapid fire mode you were in, so that if you repeat the steps and hold down the right trigger and press down on the D-pad again, it will turn the rapid fire back on, but quickly back to the mode that you were in previously. So if you were in mode 20, and you held down the right trigger and pressed down on the D-pad and turned off the rapid fire, next time you repeated the process of holding the right trigger and pressing down on the D-pad, it will turn it back on and in mode 20. This allows you to quickly turn rapid fire on and off in a game as needed. Your GamerModz Juggernaut controller comes with 5 programmable rapid fire modes. These modes are 1 through 5. These modes can be programmed anywhere from 1 shot per second all the way up to 500 shots per second, allowing you to determine the maximum rate of fire for any weapon in any game, past, present, or future. To program one of your programmable modes, you must first enter the mode you wish to program. For instance, if we wanted to program Mode 2 of Rapid Fire, we must first go to Mode 2 of Rapid Fire. So we would hold down the right trigger and press up on the D-pad 2 times, and then release the right trigger. The LED will flash 2 times, confirming we have entered Rapid Fire Mode 2. Once we are in the mode we wish to program, we will hold down the right trigger and hold down up on the D-pad until the LED begins to flash. Once the LED begins to flash, we will release the right trigger and the D-pad. Now we are in programming mode. At first, you will be at 1 shot per second. So if you hold down the trigger, you will see that the gun fires at 1 shot per second. You can increase the rate of fire with up on the D-pad and decrease the rate of fire with down on the D-pad. What we will do is we will dial in the rate of fire by increasing the rate of fire a few at a time. So we will go up on the D-pad 3 times, and we will test fire the weapon. And then we will go up 3 more, and we will test fire the weapon again. What we are looking for is the gun to get faster after every adjustment. Eventually, we will exceed the maximum rate of fire, and the gun will either stutter, or it will break up, or it will slow down. At which point, we've exceeded the maximum rate of fire, and we must decrease the rate of fire to get it back firing smooth again. So, we will go up 3 more times, and we will test fire the gun. And it looks like it got faster, so we'll go 3 more, and we will test fire it again. And it looks like it got faster, so we will go up 3 more, and we will test fire the weapon, and it definitely got faster, so we'll go up 3 more, and we will test fire it again, and it got faster. We'll go up 3 more, and we'll test fire again, and it got a little bit faster, so we'll still go up 3 more, and we'll test fire it again, and it got faster, so we'll go up 3 more, and we'll test fire it again. And it looks about the same, but we'll go up 3 more just to double check. Still go up 3 more. We'll go up a few more. And that looks about the same. So it didn't break up, it didn't stutter, but it didn't get any faster. So now we can go ahead and save it. So to save that setting, you will hit right on the D-pad, and the LED will flash the number of times that corresponds to the rate of fire that you ended up at. Now anytime we go to Mode 2, it will be set up for this rate of fire for this weapon. As you can see, we have exited programming mode, we're back in Mode 2, and now we can test fire the weapon. It should fire the same as it did that we programmed it. and it does. That's how you program the rapid fire and dial in the maximum rate of fire for any weapon in any game, past, present, or future. If you're trying to dial in the maximum rate of fire for a fully automatic, it is slightly different. It will cost you a little bit of speed, but you can get reduced recoil and better accuracy out of the weapon, but that'll be covered in a separate video. Left trigger rapid fire allows you to assign rapid fire to your left trigger only. You must be in a rapid fire mode to put it in left trigger mode. To enable or disable the left trigger rapid fire, hold down the left trigger and tap down on the D-pad, then release the left trigger. The Xbox One LED will flash one time, indicating the left trigger rapid fire mode has been toggled on or off. So hold the left trigger and press down on the D-pad. The LED will flash once. And now, left trigger rapid fire is turned on. As you can see, since we don't have a gun in our left hand, it's going to make the scope bounce up and down really fast at the rate of fire that rapid fire mode was set. To disable it, you would hold down the left trigger and press down on the D-pad again. The LED will flash once, and now rapid fire is no longer on the left trigger. It's actually back on the right trigger. The Akimbo mod has been revised so that it can be used with rapid fire or without rapid fire. If you are going to use the Akimbo mod with rapid fire, you must be in a rapid fire mode, and it will fire the Akimbo mod at the rate of fire that you have programmed for that mode. For instance, we set up this weapon for mode 2 of rapid fire, and we want to turn it into Akimbo. So we would hold down the right trigger and press up on the D-pad 2 times to go to mode 2 of rapid fire. And now rapid fire is on the right trigger only. But now we want to put into the Akimbo mod so that it rapid fires both triggers when we pull one trigger or the other. So we will hold down both triggers and press up on the D-pad one time and then release both triggers, and the LED will flash one time indicating we have enabled the Akimbo mod. Alright, now the Akimbo mod is enabled, which means when we pull the right trigger, it's going to rapid fire both triggers, and when we pull the left trigger, it's going to rapid fire both triggers. This way, you don't have to pull both triggers to get rapid fire from both triggers. Now, as you'll notice, the speed of the rapid fire is less than it was when it was in right trigger only mode. This is because it's still firing the same amount of rounds per second, it's just coming out of two different weapons. So, if you are going to use a rapid fire mode solely for the Akimbo setup, you will want to double the maximum rate of fire while you are in programming mode. So, if this weapon had a maximum rate of fire of 20 shots per second, we would go ahead and set that programmable mode for 40 shots per second, so that when we flipped it into Akimbo, it would be as fast as it was in single trigger mode. To disable Akimbo, you will hold down both triggers and press up on the D-pad, and that will disable it. And if you had rapid fire turned on, it's going to put it right back to right trigger only rapid fire, as you can see.